All right, so jump on to wrestling. We're recording this on Tuesday, and as of right now, the show has ended, but it was the live SmackDown where they drafted.
Ooh.
Your big names are AJ Styles and John Cena went to SmackDown. And then you got Dean Ambrose too. Then you got Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar
God, they were trying to push SmackDown,
on
huh?
Raw.
So, but AJ Styles and Cena, if those two are on SmackDown, that's going to be a push for SmackDown.
And kind of what I think it is I'm surprised Ambrose or that Rollins. Well, not really, because I think they're going to push him pretty hard again. Is that Rollins is going to be one of their top guys, but they're kind of dividing it. The way it looks is that SmackDown is more so geared towards an older audience, just from the draft picks that they've made.
Yep.
God, one dickhead, don't do that, Kyle.
Don't use air quotes.
Don't use air quotes, period, you piece of shit. But, so, you got the two shows here, and, I mean, like, Dolph Ziggler's on SmackDown. A lot of those guys on Raw. They kept Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, which I kind of wish they would have broken them up because those three have fought each other a lot.
Yeah.
They kept Jericho on Raw. Miz went to SmackDown. But what's kind of weird is that they did it so 3 picks for Raw, 2 picks for SmackDown, corresponding with the hours.
Right.
And then kind of the cool thing is that Raw gets the Cruiserweight division back.
Nice.
So they're going to have another title.
That'll be
and then
good.
they still haven't, which is weird to me, they still haven't announced if the champion, because I'd assume this would be the idea, is that either you introduce a championship for each show, or you let the champion go between shows.
Right, which is, I think, what they should do. He should be able to go between.
Right, and that would actually, I think, add to it, like, big time, because if you're on Raw, and then the next night on SmackDown, you've got to deal with something else, so you could potentially have 2 people gunning for you at the same time, running 2 different programs, and then that would be kind of a cool thing to do with that.
I would hope that's kind of what they do. I mean, and this is cool too. It's good to see that Styles and Cena are on SmackDown, because I remember back in the day when they first did the original draft. I hated it because I didn't have cable at the time, so I could only watch SmackDown, and SmackDown got all the B-list stars, and it just kind of sucked. It was cool seeing some of the matches and stuff like that, but it just, I couldn't see any of the stuff that I wanted to see. It was all on Raw. You don't got cable, kid? Deal with it.
I will have to say, you're going to have to start watching Raw and SmackDown separately now, because I think Big Show went to Raw, and I think Demon Kane went to SmackDown.
Oh, no.
So, unfortunately, Turnus will have to
How come
watch those shows.
How come they couldn't give Show the ability to flop like he does with his face and heel stuff? He's just whatever. I choose to be on this show this week. Okay.
Because they did the whole thing where they had both teams on the sides of the stage when they did the draft. Yeah, they should have. Big Show came out for Raw. Woo! Takes a SmackDown shirt. And I probably will want this too.
Yep. He should be able to switch just like he does in real life.
Just be able to flip flop all the time. But yeah. Kind of also going with that, Brock Lesnar has failed a second wellness test.
Jesus.
Or whatever it is. Because one was taken the 28th, I think, and then one was taken the day of the fight.
Right.
So he failed tests. And apparently what it is the reason we haven't heard it is because when he failed the test, they tell whoever the fighter that they failed, and they tell them what they failed for, but it's up to the fighter to tell everybody else what it is.
Okay.
So if we wanted to know, Brock Lesnar would have to tell us. Which he's not gonna.
Right.
Until he beats it into submission.
Right.
But how bad does this look for? It makes you look like a cheater.
Yep.
B, Reigns just got popped for
Yep.
for a violation, and now Lesnar gets popped with a violation. Kind of making your top guys look kind of bad.
I gotta ask though, like, why? Like, I mean, I get it in the sense of the word, but also why? I mean, like, I'm, a solid, like, I don't know, what's like, probably like freaking 4-inch arms right there,
Mm-hmm.
Ugh! Like, when you're as big as, like, Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, I mean, if you miss a workout or something like that, I really don't feel like it's going to affect your physique that much. We're like, oh, I'm small now. I don't understand. I don't understand the psychology. Is kind of what I'm saying. I guess.
I think it's, and I don't know for fighting, but I know especially for, you can say for baseball, for stuff like that, 2 steps can be the difference between being safe and being out.
I guess.
Juicing up is the difference between hitting a home run and hitting it inside the park. You know what I mean? And when you're at such a level that, when everybody else is here, you being here is the advantage.
I suppose.
I guess that's where it comes from. Believe it or not, I have not been involved in many physical activities where there was that level of competition. I know it's hard to believe, but
I mean, it's one of those things, though. I like it's so, I don't know. I don't want to say stupid, but
especially you got like John Jones.
Yeah,
guy is just throwing his career away.
Yep.
I mean, that's like the 5th stupidest thing he's done recently. Is besides hit his porn star girlfriend or get caught with cocaine or whatever the hell he did. But yeah.